Chill, boss, man. I got this, yeah.
Steph Curry keeps his shooting shoulder, elbow, and hip aligned. You can see that his shoulder is directly behind his elbow, in line with his hip. His forearm is slightly tilted away from this line, keeping the ball above his shooting eye. Curry is a right-handed shooter, so in order to align his right side, he turns his feet slightly towards the left. Sometimes, off the dribble, Curry's feet point directly at the rim. When this happens, he rotates his hips as he jumps and turns in the air to maintain that alignment. Curry is predominantly a wide stance shooter with his knees pointing inwards. Open your hearts for me, look what I got for you. You and we hot. Came to get crunk, came to bring life, came to get it started, came to get it right. Turn down the music, turn up my mic. When Curry shoots, the ball first travels backwards towards his head before traveling forwards towards the net. The point right before the ball starts moving towards the net is called the set point. Steph Curry's set point is just above his right eye. At his set point, his thumb is in line with his eyebrow and his palm is facing to the side. You'll also notice that his arm makes a 90-degree angle at his armpit. The angle between his arm and his forearm is much less than 90 degrees. He always reaches his set point before his feet leave the ground, and then uses the power from his jump to push the ball forward. Curry is a palm shooter. This means that he rests the ball on his entire hand with the weight of the ball on his palm. He then transfers the ball from his palm to his finger pads and off his fingertips as he snaps his wrist forward. Pass the rock to me, block it, I run with it. Here for the game and all the that come with it. So full of focus, I'm insisting on keeping it going. The franchise, I exist in the league of my own. Expect attention, I'm familiar with being ignored. The true back, plated, locking and closing the door. Brick wall in the road, I won't move. The king, I'm like Roy in the ring, I can't lose. Show the face of what compare to man. You wanna walk? He uses a 4 fingers down release, and the ball comes off of his middle finger last. Curry keeps his wrist relaxed and floppy on his release. Can't lose, try to get me out my hot damn shoes. See how quick I drop up and get the blues. They gon' see you on the on his follow through, his elbow is right above his head and his arm is completely straight. Hot damn blue. Beating these down is what I came to do, and I ain't playing by a hot damn rule. Shaking you down if you ain't paying your dues. We passing up your block. The ball travels in a straight line. It starts off above his eye, and on his follow-through, his wrist ends up directly above his eye. You will not win, 'cause I will not lose. Steph keeps his eyes on the rim until the ball is released. As soon as it leaves his hand, he follows the ball with his eyes all the way to the rim. Notice that his offhand comes off the ball right before he starts to snap his wrist forward. Also watch how he tucks his...
Let's start from the detailed analysis of my stance. I turn my legs a little bit left from the basket. The shooting side of my body is turned to the basket. You can see that my elbow points right to the basket. This position helps keep body balance while shooting. If your legs are turned to the basket while the shooting side of your body is turned aside, then you're likely to have too much tension and feel uncomfortable. Your body balance is broken. Now I want you to pay attention to shots from different positions. No matter from which position I shoot, I always turn the shooting side of my body as well as my hand and thigh to the basket. I only start to let the ball go at the moment when the shooting side of my body is on the same line with the basket. Now, you know all the key points about the stance. Work on it. Let's talk about the question whether you should get the ball down before shooting. I always get the ball down after a pass. I don't need to do it after dribbling, for it is already lowered down, and I'm ready to shoot it into the basket. Many coaches say that you shouldn't lower the ball down before shooting, because it can easily be reached by a guarding player. On the one hand, it's right. On the other hand, getting the ball down makes shooting more comfortable. Many top basketball players of the NBA get the ball down before shooting. For example, Ray Allen, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony. Personally, I believe that getting the ball down before shooting, you are more likely to score more shots. You can lose 1/10 of the second, but catch the rhythm. It makes it easier for you to shoot. It makes you more effective. It gives you more force to shoot. That your left hand doesn't point the ball aside from the basket and doesn't slow the ball down. It can negatively affect the scoring percentage, so you need to get rid of it. On the other hand, unlike many other players, Larry Bird lowered his left hand. His form was like as if he threw the ball with two hands. Yet he didn't score worse than other players. It's a good reason to think about varieties of the shooting techniques that you can use to achieve success. That's all. I told you about all the key points about the shooting technique. But I want to warn you that working on your shooting technique demands much effort and time, as well as concentration. But it doesn't mean that you should give up. As for me, I spent 3 months practicing it. Even after 3 months of practicing, I was far from being a perfect shooter.